Welcome back. We still have our guest, Dr. Doye Fideri-Kumar, legal practitioner and public affairs analyst here with us. Doye, when we went to that break, I said I was going to ask you about how these conditions don't apply to the legislature. But let's leave that and look at the political side of things. Look at the political space in Nigeria. It looks like we're having a one-party affair right now, almost a one-party affair, because everybody's moving to the APC. What will happen to, or what do you think is going to happen to the members of the APC who have been running and serving the party, and then suddenly they are finding out that their leadership positions are most likely going to be taken over by those who are moving in?
Well, in any case, that is actually a consequence of defection. A consequence of defection in the sense that virtually every political party actually makes arrangements for who becomes the leader of the party, whether it's on the basis of defection or not. Most often, it is actually the governor of the state by virtue of the constitution. I'm sure they are going to work out some of those differences within the context of their party. That is an internal arrangement.
Yeah. That is
an internal arrangement. And we would also concede to persons who are defecting their rights, their fundamental right to freedom of association, to go anywhere they want to go to. Because you see, we must be real, despite the talk about a one-party state and the potentials for that. It is still firmly within the right of a person to elect, for whatever reasons, to go to any party he wants, especially for those of the executive. And you know, when a man makes a determination to become a governor, it doesn't consult the public. It doesn't. It's most often a decision between himself and his political supporters. When he says, "Okay, I want to run for the office of governor," so the right to belong to a political party is also an aspect of your right to conscience, your right to expression.
What about service to the people? What about the right of the citizens that you're elected to serve? Is that even taken into consideration before this movement?
No, it is not. It's not really a factor because membership of a political party has nothing to do with governance. Once you become a member of a political, you're elected a governor. Section 4 of the Constitution takes effect. Your duty is to enforce the law. In fact, as consistent with the oath of office, without political considerations, without considering whether somebody is a member of APC, a member of PDP, because the road you actually construct is without prejudice without consideration as to whether persons are members of a certain political party. The salaries you pay, for example, is without regard to membership of a political party. The schools you rebuild, the teachers you employ, and some of the things you do once you step in, because there is a distinction between membership. And the reason why that has actually become very fundamental is because of the Constitution. It provides that you would need to belong to a party to contest election.
Okay.
If we are taking that actually out completely, and that is actually my position, this issue of defection would not be a big deal.
Okay.
In situations, for example,
if you don't mind, I'd like to bring in the state chairman of the APC in Plateau State, Mr. Rufus Bature. Mr. Bature, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're just talking to a legal practitioner and law lecturer at the Niger Delta University about this recent happening and how this is working out. And from his point of view, it's okay. I mean, it's his right, it's the right of the governor to exercise his freedom of movement. But there are those who are concerned about how this is looking on our democracy. You're happy to receive the governor into your ranks, but are your members as happy as they should be?
Yes, of course. Everyone is happy on the plateau, both PDP and APC. There were some differences, but I think we have understood ourselves and the need for us to be together. So I'm telling you, the average Plateau person is happy because of this coming together.
Okay. So there's no rancor as per I am in this leadership position. This man coming in, I might be losing my leadership. There's no rancor about that. Nobody's worried about that.
Well, here and there might be worries, but on a general terms, I think the average person is happy, and I believe that at the end of the day, we will come together and then think certain things to certain people. We will understand ourselves, and then because the main aim is the unity of Plateau State, and it's coming. We have told our supporters from the different political parties that there is need for us to come together. There is space for everybody, and not everybody will occupy the same position. At a particular point in time, we will have leaders, we will elect leaders, even from our fold. So everybody has a chance to compete for all the positions that are slated: the governor, the senators, the House of Assembly, the chairmanship, and all whatnot. There is going to be a level playing ground for everybody to compete.
Okay, so before I let you go, there are those who would have been aspiring in 2027, for instance, for the ticket of the APC for governorship. Now that Governor Mutfwang has come over, would you still hold that primaries, or is he likely to get a bye? And then what happens to the others and their ambition?
Yeah, we believe in the rule of law, because democracy is about the rule of law. And if the provision of the APC constitution is to allow everybody to exercise his franchise, just like the Nigerian constitution allows, we will allow everybody the freedom to contest, everybody to the freedom to vote, and everybody to exercise his the constitutional provisions for him, the right to speak, the right to associate.
Mr. Bature, let me
everybody will be given an opportunity.
Okay, Doye, if you're still there, let's look at this other side about how to ensure that constitutionality is ensured so that democracy is not threatened, because that is a concern of a lot of people. Doye, how do we do this?
Okay, but before I take that point, I have a point of divergence with Mr. Bature. Let us be very realistic. He's not in a position to really say how members of the APC actually feel about the defection of the governor of Plateau State. This defection is not because of it's just a survival move. You know, it has been long in coming, but we all know that the platform upon which he was elected, the PDP, is comatose. It's actually legally dead, so to speak. And the prospect of actually having some of these issues they have, the legal issues resolved between now and the next election itself, is not possible. So we really cannot actually say there is no empirical study to support the conclusion that there was the members of the APC in Plateau State were really excited. In fact, there were consistent reports for this point in time that his movement into the party was greatly resisted. We need to be clear about this, because he has to look for a specific platform to run for a second term. And APC is the platform as at this point in time. Everything changes. We had close 16 years of PDP rule. APC is in charge for now. And you know, only God is king. This time will actually pass. Others would come in.
All right.
So the defection of the governor of Plateau State has not to do with the interests of the state. It is a case of a desire for political survival. Case to ensure that
can you just answer the question on constitutionality, please, and protection of democracy, so that we can go?
No. I had already made the point that it is actually legal for a governor to move. The problem is with the members of the legislature.
Okay.
And if you know what is actually happening now in PDP, aside from the fact it's actually polarized, there are already decisions to the effect, very clear decisions, final judgments, that the product of the convention, what Minister Wike describes actually as Amala Convention, so to speak, in Oyo State itself, is an illegality. INEC does not recognize anybody as representing the PDP.
All right, Doye, we really have to go. Thank you so much. Doye Fidere Kumar is a lecturer, Faculty of Law, Niger Delta University, and Master of Bayelsa State. He's also a legal practitioner and public affairs analyst. Thank you for coming in today. We will get you back so that we can have more time to look at this legal side. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Bature, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Mr. Bature, I want to say congratulations on receiving the Plateau State Governor, and we wish you and your party well as you navigate the waters of unity on the plateau towards 2027 and peaceful coexistence.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.